Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight some free DLC that is available over on Steam right now. We'll cover that very briefly. And some great deals I thought I would go over on Games Planet. They're running a lot of great stuff right now, and GOG's got a fantastic deal as well, so more on that at the end of this video. But first of all, Minion Masters Torment is available free right now. Now, this is DLC towards Minion Masters, which is a free-to-play title. They've been giving out Minion Masters DLC for quite a while now, so this is the latest one. It includes the Magma Court Arena, Volko Demolisher, Volko Master Skin, 3 times of the Doom Cleaver, which is a legendary card, 5 Incubus, a 20 Assassin, 40 Magma Storm, 5 Power Tokens, and 3 Season Pass tiers. I have no idea what any of that means, but for those of you that play the game, I'm sure that means something to you. The Torment DLC is a great 300+% of value bundle to unleash fire and fury on your enemies, including the legendary Doom Cleaver. It also gives you a head start in this month's Season Pass. So it just dropped on October the 13th, available for free until October the 20th, so if you jump on it now, it will be yours to own forever. So there you go with that. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Alright, moving on from that, some fantastic deals available over at Games Planet. Games Planet is running a lot of good stuff. If you're a fan of Bandai Namco titles, that's definitely something you'll want to have on your radar. First of all, we got Dragon Ball Kakarot, which is on sale, 78% off for $12.99. Now, this is the base version of the game that doesn't include the Season Pass. This will take you through the Frieza Saga, the Cell Saga, and the Buu Saga. So you'll get all that content, obviously, like the intermittent sagas, I guess you would call it, as well, like the Ginyu Force, all that stuff. Androids. All that stuff is here. $13 I think is a good price. I love DBZ Kakarot. Like, I was a Dragon Ball fan growing up, but Naruto was always the anime that I more so gravitated towards, and I would say that I more so had, I've developed more of an appreciation for Dragon Ball more recently as I've gotten into them. Guys, I'm a fiend for these Dragon Ball AMVs they got online. They are so... That's some good stuff right there. But DBZ Kakarot, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, I think you'll really enjoy it. There are some things that they take out from the anime that I thought were a bit head-scratching. Like, for example, Gohan's Masenko on Nappa. I think they took that out, if I recall correctly. They took out, like, a large portion of Trunks' fight with Cell, so it was just, like, weird stuff like that. But for the most part, it does a really good job. I'm sure they had their reasoning for not having that in there, but nonetheless, $13 for DBZ Kakarot I think is a really solid deal, and I would recommend it. Dragon Ball FighterZ is also on sale, 87% off for $8, more of a technical fighting game. Arc System Works title, super stylish in presentation. You know, this is a fighter with a lot of depth to it. Another game that has a ton of DLC content, so bear that in mind. Yeah, and this is the base game, but it's been received really strongly, so check it out for yourself. Then, another anime fighting game, My Hero 1's Justice 2, 87% off for $7.92. I kind of have fallen off of My Hero. I watched up until the end of Season 3, I want to say, or the midway point of Season 3, something like that. I enjoyed what I watched of it. It's just, you know, life happens, and I haven't gone back and watched it. I know some crazy stuff happens in the manga and whatnot, but this is a solid arena fighter and a brawler. Like, $60 is way too expensive for a game like this, but $7.92, this is a sizable discount for a game that came out back in 2020. It's not like it's super old or anything like that, so I think this price point is really solid. Next up, we got Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which is 87% off for $3.75. Super good deal here. I've been recommending this quite a bit. I'll probably mention it in a few more videos before it goes away, but it's available for the next day and 16 hours or so as of the recording of this video, so that's a really solid deal, and I would definitely recommend it. You guys know the deal with Dragon's Dogma. It's a very, very well-received game. A little bit on the challenging side, but one that I think you'll really enjoy. And then lastly, as far as deals on Games Planet go, SCARLET NEXUS, 78% off for $13.20. One of my favorite JRPGs of 2021. I wouldn't say it was as good as the other Bandai Namco published JRPG of 2021 in Tales of Arise, but I thought SCARLET NEXUS was really good. Now, the narrative is mostly told towards with a visual novel style. You have some cutscenes in there, but I think that'll be a little off-putting for some people. But the soundtrack is great, the combat is great, and the characters are very good, and you need to play through this game twice if you want the entirety of the experience. So it very much lends itself to being quite replayable. $13.20 I think is a great price, and I would definitely give it a recommendation. If you've been waiting for this to get it at a bit of a discount, I think this is a great price. You're gonna get like 40 to 50 hours of gameplay if you play through it twice. Great deal here. So that's a solid shout as well. Definitely check it out. I really hope they do a sequel of this game at some point, and it seems like that sales numbers for Scarlet Nexus were rather good, so I believe they had an Xbox Game Pass deal. I don't know if the game is still available through Game Pass. If it is, you could play it that way, but if you're looking to own the game as well, you can buy it on Steam, so that is an option as well. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus did sell pretty well. It seemed like there wasn't a lot of buzz around the game when it initially came out, but I'm happy to hear that it did do fairly well. Great game, strong recommendation there. Alright, lastly, Disco Elysium, the final cut, 75% off for $9.99 at GOG. This is by far the cheapest price we've seen at Disco Elysium. I know that there's been some hoopla as far as the development studio or whatnot. I haven't been following that story as closely as I should because I loved Disco Elysium. This is a game that you need to know what you're getting yourself into. I recommended it to a lot of my friends, and I probably didn't do as good of a job as explaining what it was, that one of them didn't end up really digging it, but that's because this is a heavily narrative-driven experience with a lot of dialogue, a lot of decision-making, and that's really where the strength of this game comes from. Obviously, from an aesthetic presentation standpoint, I think it's fantastic. The look of the game, the art style is great. A lot of twists and turns with the story, but it's not like this is a game that has a lot of over-the-top action gameplay or anything like that. It's more slower paced, it's more methodical, it's more psychological, but give it a little bit and you'll get absolutely immersed in Disco Elysium. It's a really good game and it tackles a lot of more mature themes and very replayable as well. Full voice acting with this version as well. Full English voiceover, new political vision quests are included, unprecedented freedom of choice, countless tools for role-playing, a revolutionary dialogue system with unforgettable characters, carve your unique path across the city, hard-boiled and hardcore. Most people that played the game really enjoyed it, and when it initially came out, it had a lot of buzz. Like, I remember not knowing anything about this game when it initially came out, and then I just saw the 9s and 10s rolling in, and I was like, whoa, wait a second, what is this game? And then I checked it out, and it blew me away. But I am into more narrative-driven titles, so if you're not into more slow-paced, methodical games, it might not be for you. Like, right out the gate, they throw you with a lot of decision-making off the bat. So you kind of get a feel for what the game is ultimately going to be. Investigation, slow burn storytelling, but I think it works out really well. And again, a lot of mature themes explored as well. I thought it was a great game. So check it out at $9.99. It's a pretty good buy. And that's going to do it for me. Again, Minion Masters Torment, available free right now over on Steam. Go check that out. That's DLC for the free-to-play title and Minion Masters. And great deals on Games Planet, DBZ Kakarot, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, or if you do want to, experience the Dragon Ball story through a video game, this does a fairly good job. Again, some moments are skipped out on, but you'll get the gist of the story. Dragon Ball FighterZ at $8, My Hero 1's Justice 2 at $7.92 is pretty good. Dragon Dogma, Dark Arisen, Scarlet Nexus, Disco Elysium. Links, as always, to everything will be in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.